So definitely grow businesses, both of your companies. But Ted, you have a different kind of business. So, very smart way to, again, different business model and so forth. You have Swedish Maps Network, magazines, academic, all that stuff. It's run only by you, so it's kind of like a one-man show.
I went to Handels like 5 years ago, and then when I was finished, I started a few websites selling magazines on the internet, and I ran that for a few years, and then I sold that 2 years ago. And that was a very straightforward sort of business. I made money from day one, not a lot, but it was easy, just try to make another sale every day, just try to, and after that sort of sale, now I'm doing more sort of experimental stuff. So I'm still out there sort of looking for different ways to make money, and also not only to make money, but also have fun and create fun websites. It's not only about making money, but obviously it's a lot of fun to make money.
Buying the sweet spot.
Some people think I only do it for fun. But so as you said, I'm a minipreneur, meaning I do this all by myself. I'm a programmer, mostly. No.
Okay.
So and I would recommend most people that start a business to have a very, very straightforward business plan from day one. I used to have that with Tidningsbutiken, but now with this new sort of maps venture, I don't have a business plan. I didn't have a business plan at all from the beginning. I was just I'm going to try to build fun things and see what happens. So.
I don't think anybody has these days, or they don't. At least they don't use it. For investors, probably. It's good to have.
Okay.
but what do you? Is there other? I mean, you have a very unique way of approaching, building a business compared to, for example, for these guys and for most of us. So because it's kind of like a one-man show, and you can set the rules and do, whatever you want, basically.
Yeah.
So can you? But you can make a good living with this.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I can.
So it's doable. Is there other people trying to? Is there competition in the space?
I don't know, what space I'm competing in, really. I don't, since I'm doing my maps website networks. It's 15 different websites. So it's a hotel map and a classifieds map and etc. stuff. So I guess I have hundreds of competitors, or the thing is though, mostly when the people you think are competitors might not even be competitors. It might be that they are sort of your other sites sort of driving the sort of evolve, so that people understand that this is something I can do on the internet, and so you might competitors might be helping you out.
But as an entrepreneur, you're one man. You gotta figure out what you want to do, and you do it yourself. Do you see a lot of that in this space or in the market? That there's other people who can set up their own little shops and they can get a nice, decent living out of it, and they're just fine with it. And
I think that's something that we've been starting to see increasingly in the last few years, which is a natural. The thing is, 10 years ago, it cost millions to set up a good website, for a lot of users.
Yeah, exactly.
And now you can do it for free on Google App Engine. So,
right.
And everything is the costs are totally they're closing into zero. Chris Anderson is talking about. The only real cost that I suppose I have as well is my own time.
Right.
And it's okay, I have a server, but it's not really expensive.
Okay.
So and with that with that, so I think there's a lot of it's a trend, definitely, that people can start an internet business in their living room or kitchen, or even in bed. So.
Do you see it as getting? I mean, it's very cheap right now. Do you see still getting the cost is going down? So you would see more and more people doing their own one-man enterprise.
Yeah. Google App Engine is free up to, I don't know how many, like 5 million,
5 million, yeah,
page views or whatever,
yeah,
which is a lot. And I mean, you can get a decent shared, like a VPS, virtual server for like $20 a month, and then you're good for 50,000 users a day or something.
right.
So I mean, it's very cheap.
Okay. I didn't get this. Are you making a healthy living off your maps, or is it from all the different sites and your? So you're making money off the apps, maps.
The maps. The maps. Define healthy living. No, but
quite healthy.
I'm making money. I'm making money here and there. But I think the real thing, I'm still sort of looking though. So I think my best idea is still out there. So that's why I'm starting jagdiggare.se, which is my new website.
What does it do? What does it do?
What does it do? You'll see in a few minutes.
Okay. All right. So, but basically you make bulk of the money or all of the money from advertising on your sites? Or is it subscription?
Like when I started the maps, I had my main business idea was that I was going to have partnerships. Like if I make a cafe map, I can have a partnership with a coffee maker. Or if I make a picnic map, I can do that with IKEA. Or if I do a car rental map, I can do that with Piczo,
Right.
Things like that. So that's what I thought
Okay.
from the beginning. It turned out, that I'm not a very good salesperson,
Okay.
and selling things takes a lot of time and effort,
It does, yeah.
and it isn't my best side. So
Okay.
so instead, I'm doing some Google AdSense, which is just you all know Google AdSense, Google's text advertising system, which just takes about 10 seconds to implement. You just put a piece of code and it matches to your content, and hopefully you make some money on that. I'm also making Hotelkartan, for example, is built around affiliate. I have affiliate agreements with the big hotel booking websites, and then I drive traffic to those websites, and I get a kickback from the people book a hotel room, for example. And what else? Yeah, I mean there's different.
I mean, but
I'm still.
But in roughly, it's partnerships, sponsors,
Yes.
advertising. That's kind of the model. So you do advertising, and you're gonna do both digital goods and advertising. So that would be roughly the business models, what you guys, how you can make money, and then of course events like this. That's